Dreyfus and Dreyfus model for skill acquisition. What this model says is there is a progression. There are certain stages to becoming good. They analyze thousands of professionals in different jobs, and then they concluded that becoming good is a journey. There are 7 stages in that journey, starting from being a novice to become the epitome of wisdom. That's the highest level. How to read this chart is you need to think about performance as a unit of measurement. Performance measures where you are, what you can do, what you can deliver, or how you can behave. As people pass through stages, they demonstrate or deliver progressively superior performance. What this model says is you can produce a level of performance which is uniquely different from previous or next level. That means if somebody says you're competent, your level of performance is different. But when somebody says you are proficient, that means now you're producing a different quality of performance. So the performance is how you are being measured, and then you are being categorized based on what kind of performance did you produce. There are no hard boundary. It's just a continuum. You can be anywhere depending upon how well you are producing your performance. If you pick a larger thing like job, certain thing you may be not so good, but there are certain things you might be master. Certain thing you might be just advanced beginner, but certain things in the job you might already be at a mastery level. But if you pick one task, you're either going to be competent, you're going to be advanced beginner, or you're going to be master, proficient, expert, but you can be only at one place at a given point of time in that progression. I'm going to explain you this model with the help of an example. Novice is novice. He just knew when he's driving a car, he hardly look out of window. He's so busy with steering, pedals, and brakes, isn't it? Advanced beginner is someone who has just received a formal training. He's learning. Advanced beginner is someone who had gotten driving license. But the moment they come across unruly, unfamiliar road, they get into problem. So in the job setting, most of the time we need to carry manuals, checklists with us. That means we are advanced beginners. Competent is somebody who can deliver performance, who can actually drive on the road. He can perform most predictable tasks in predictable situation. But then when situation gets changed, then he's going to go and run after a manual, a checklist. But proficient person is different. No, if somebody is a proficient driver, God now becomes part of his body. There is no difference between God and his body. He's so connected. He can even sense a stone or a pit on the road. He starts preparing his body when he sees that there is a turbulence that's going to come while driving. So in the job setting, it means proficient person has developed good situational understanding and he can exert his decision almost independently. There are few occasions the person may need to look for rules, but most part, they can integrate parts together and figure out a solution. This is the type of employee organization want. If you are in a profession, if you are in a job, this is what is expected out of you. A proficient performance. That means you can perform in different situations. And even if you come across some unfamiliar situation, you can still manage through it. That means your performance is predictable, it's reliable. And that's what we mean by proficiency. Now, we understand that expert is somebody who can masterfully drive on untrodden roads. He has never ever seen or experienced, and he can do it masterfully. But in our job setting, the most important piece is being proficient.